42. 40% chance of rain for Thursday. A 90% chance of rain. We'll keep watching to see if the temperature stays above freezing. It'll be mainly solid rain for the San Antonio area. That could be a wintry mix event for the hill country. Right now, 44 at Tower of the Americas, 43 at KTSA. I'm John Cruz, KTSA News.
Welcome to the Ramsey Show, where we help you win in your life. We're going to help you win with your money, win at work, in your work, and win with your relationships. All three of those are coming together. Hopefully you're winning. I'm Ken Coleman. Jade Warshaw is the voice and the fabulous face that you see next to me. And we're here together. We're going to help you out. Take your phone calls, 888-825-5225, 888-825-5225. Partner, you ready to go? You warmed up?
I'm warmed up.
Salt cleanse on the throat or any kind of lozenge?
Stretch the hammies.
Okay.
Warmed up the voice.
Okay, I like you stretch your hammies for sitting here for 3 hours. That's pretty good. We're going to start it off in Springfield, Missouri with Isaac today. Isaac, how can we help?
Hey guys, I'm 26, I'm married with 2 kids, and I own a business that we just opened back in June. Really taking a lot of time from it, full time, and we're not making much money yet. Bills and stuff, we're kind of wondering how we can organize our lives better to be able to make more money and move forward.
Okay.
What kind of business is it?
So it's a franchise that a friend of mine and I bought into, and it's a cookie store.
And it sounds like we have myriad of issues. So I heard we got to organize, then we've got to figure out if this franchise can actually work. So which is the bigger problem? Spending or budgeting the money, the little bit money you're making? Are you making any money at all? What's the bigger problem here? Because I heard several things.
So I guess to get more specific, so we have that business. I'm also a realtor on the side, and so any extra time I have, I'm spending on that, trying to sell houses and stuff. I knew of that too just a few months ago, so I'm just barely starting to make money. The business itself, the cookie shop isn't making really anything. We're just barely breaking even. And then we're just doing all kinds of little side hustles where we can, DoorDash and Uber Eats and delivering for Walmart and stuff like that. So I
let me ask this: who
trying to figure it out?
Yeah, I got an idea now what we're talking about. So, is it you, your buddy that you mentioned? Are you the 2 partners, and your wife is also anybody? Clarity on that.
Yeah, so we just left the stupid way because we hadn't found a Ramsey yet. And so a friend of mine, he's just a silent capital partner. He put in money up front and helped us get into it. We have a big loan on it.
How much?
It's $250,000.
Ooh, mama.
And you owe 125 of that?
Yeah, so I owe 70% of it. Yeah.
Oh, no, well that ain't 125. Last time I did.
Oh, that would be.
Okay, so you owe 70% of it.
And the rest you owe
Right,
you.
I'm the 70% partner.
Oof, and you guys aren't making anything. You're barely making it, keeping the business going. It's just barely
Do
making
you
it.
know why? Do you know the
Basically,
problem?
yeah.
Have you figured out what the problem is?
Well, kind of. We think we do. So our sales were really, really good when we opened in the summer, and we would have made money, but we didn't have our expenses under control. Once we got our expenses under control, we cut payroll costs really down. We got control of our inventory costs. We're doing a lot better on the expenses side, but our sales went down with the winter. Part of that is because our marketing was kind of gone, so we weren't making as much because our marketing was suffering.
Did you expect that? Did you expect that it would get slower during the winter, considering, it's the winter and
Yeah.
things aren't just out?
Yeah, and in Missouri, the winters are pretty brutal and cold, so, yeah.
Okay, so you expected this, but it was too early to have had any reserves kind of piled up, is what you're saying?
Right. Yeah. So we're just barely making it. But yeah, my capital partner, he's out in a different state. My wife and I are here. We're operating the business.
How many hours are you working? the two of you on this cookie?
So we've been able to bring our sales up just a little bit, so we've been able to hire one more part-time person. But my wife and I are each putting in about 25 to 30 hours a week.
All right, so what I'm trying to figure out, Jade, is they got to make money.
You got to go out and get business. You're a cookie maker. If I'm you, and this is just me, I'm brainstorming ways they can make money. If I'm you, I'm trying to host every party, every wedding, I want to cater every event with dessert. I'm going to companies and saying, what can I do? Because you've got to make money. Otherwise, this is not going to do well for you. And I want to know if my competitors are making money, because if they're making money and I'm not, then I do know that I'm doing something, not only doing something wrong, but I'm not taking advantage of every opportunity that's out there for my business.
Yeah. Well, and I guess there's kind of another part, and that's just, I'm really worried, because I totally get what you're saying, and that's where my head is too, is like, we need to get our sales up, that's all we talk about with the business, and so I'm trying to reach out and get catering orders and stuff, but then we're worried because the more time we dedicate to that, and it's not a sure thing that money will, the sales will go up.
You should have put all that money into a business.
And stuff, and we're trying to pay the
You should have done
bill
just
on the personal
homemade
side, so
stuff.
Yeah, that's where I'm coming in. I don't know. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to do
You
what we
spent
always do here. I'm going
$250,000,
to
right?
answer this the way.
Go Ken style.
It's been
So I don't know what you're gonna say.
$250,000.
I'm anxious to see what
A
my
lot
partner
of
says
money.
here on this. But if I were you,
You just are small.
uh,
He jumped in too quick.
I got to take care of my family first. I'm not worried about the cookie business. I'm really not. Because I hear his voice, and I think there's a greater reality here. And I'm going to try to keep the cookie thing afloat with other part-time people. This is already a slow season. You and your wife have got to be spending time actually making real money, taking care of the family. And I'm not sure that there's a future on this cookie deal. And I'm the kind of guy that I don't want to prolong misery.
Yeah.
I want to cut bait at some point. I'm not saying it's now. I'm not willing to say that because I don't know enough. We have limited time, Jade. But I do think the most important thing is that one of them has got a full-time, decent paying job that will at least take care of the family. So again, this is ideal. What would I do? I'd go either Ken or Stacy has got a full-time job that takes care of our expenses so that our family doesn't go below water. And then we fight to keep the cookie thing alive until we can apply some lessons and hopefully get more foot traffic. What do you think?
I 100% agree. One of you needs to be working full-time and find a full-time job instead of doing all these odds and ends. I think that's also part of the equation here is you guys are burning the candle at both ends in many different ways. I'm curious to know, I know you told us the actual debt. I'm curious to know what you're burning every single month. Like, what are you losing? What are you losing every month? Because you said you're not making money.
So we were losing money. We've gotten to a point where we're either just breaking even or making about $1,000 or less.
And when you say break even, does that include you guys paying yourself?
Look,
You
they moved
keeping
out.
things
No.
on and keeping things going. Okay. Yeah. And then my next question the next question I'd have before making this decision is, have you ever run a successful business before, or is this your first go
When I
around
first started looking for that,
being
right?
an entrepreneur?
So,
But it's too small
so
right
as a brick and mortar business, it's my first attempt. I've done other side hustles and stuff,
Imagine the senior
help with
center
marketing for
got
other
shut down
businesses,
and
help
it's
with
for sale.
Yeah.
bookkeeping for other
Yeah,
businesses.
I think this is going to be different for you, and I think for me, there's going to be a moment, like Ken said, we're going to have to cut ties with this because if you're not making money, you're losing money.
All the people that we seen
I
are
give it a
getting
run, but
huge
one of you's got to
buildings.
go make a really good living,
Huh?
and not all this
Everybody we
DoorDash
seen
and
are getting
scrapping.
huge buildings.
Let's get some comfort. See if we can give this thing a run. Or is it worth it? At this point, you just go, all right, I'm going to take my 70% that I owe, I'm going to pay it back, and I'll learn something. This is the Ramsey Show.
Trains.
It's a new year, the slate is clean, and you've got your list of goals for 2025. But I'm pretty
Dude,
sure
just
there's
open the
something
gate.
you left
Are you
off.
serious?
Your will.
Yes.
I'm telling you for years that making your will is a top priority. So don't put it on your to-do
Literally
list.
just
Just
open
do
it.
it. now. Go to MamaBearLegalForms.com and use the promo code Ramsey to save an additional 20%. That's promo code Ramsey at MamaBearLegalForms.com.
Hey guys, just about everything costs more these days. So if you're looking at your healthcare options during open enrollment, check out Christian Healthcare Ministries. CHM is not health insurance. It's a biblically based health cost sharing ministry. Hundreds of families like yours with healthcare costs without sacrificing freedom. And you can join CHM at any time, like right now. Learn more at chministries.org/budget. That's chministries.org/budget.
When you get ready to buy your first home, it's easy to feel intimidated. After all, one of the most expensive purchases you've ever made. And when you're up against a fast-paced market, you might feel pressured into making dumb decisions. Dumb housing decisions can get you into so much debt that you can't breathe.
Oh my God.
I've made plenty of dumb decisions with zeros on the end. I know. But
you better be turning, bro. You got your blinker on.
You absolutely need an experienced real estate agent you can trust. Choose an agent.
Imagine if it closes on us.
You just got the real estate license. Buying a home is
Carefully,
way
we're
too
just
big of a deal. You need to demand excellence.
Excellence.
What we do with the agents who earn the right to be called
Excellence.
To find a Ramsey trusted
Welcome,
agent
everybody.
Visit RamseySolutions.com/agent.
Welcome, everybody.
/agent. Dave Ramsey here.
Welcome and goodbye. Welcome and goodbye.
Oh, they left.
But yesterday we had like 40 people watching.
I fell off.
Why?
Gum disease can contribute to Alzheimer's
I don't know which
and
one.
cognitive
This is.
decline, and oral inflammation can contribute to
Listen,
cardiovascular
I feel
disease.
like Ted, all the cringe stuff I post gets a lot of views, but like all the stuff I try don't. They don't like bro. Like the video I posted of Gigi Alofi got like 1,000 views, and I actually posted something that I tried on, and it didn't get any views. I'm like, come on. Like the football edit of the 49ers, they only got like 59 views, and that's all.
According to independent studies, AccuWeather has been proven to be the most accurate source of weather forecasts and warnings. In the longest continuous forecast accuracy study comparing AccuWeather to National Weather Service temperature forecasts in Washington, D.C., AccuWeather forecasts have been more accurate in greater than 99% of the months since the study was initiated in January 1998. If you want to be correct most often, AccuWeather is your only solution. Go to AccuWeather.com or download the AccuWeather app in the App Store or Google Play today. Hey, this is Sean Ryan. And you're listening to News Talk 550 KTSA and FM 71. Stay connected.
Welcome back to the Ramsey Show, where we help you win your money, win in your work, and win in your relationships. Alongside Jake Bush, I'm Kim Coleman. Jake, you're ready to go. You got your talk ready for January 23rd. We're going to take control of your money lives.
You're getting cold.
It was too much, but going to be a lot of fun. Dave Ramsey and you are going to be teaching people how to stop living paycheck to paycheck so they can pay off debt and finally get ahead. Also, I'm told Rachel Cruz and George Campbell will be joining for a Q&A, a little cameo.
Oh, factoids, yes, they'll be there.
So when you sign up, here's an extra little potential bonus. You will be entered in our cash giveaway. 5 people are going to win $4,000 each at the Take Control of Your Money live stream. That's this January 23rd. You can sign up. It's free, by the way. Sign up for the live stream at RamseySolutions.com/livestream. That's RamseySolutions.com/livestream. Can I put you on the spot for a little a preview? What can you tell us? What will you tell us?
I will tell you that your money is the most expensive thing that you have, and yet
I wonder what
most
the
of us
temperature
treat
is
it
in Prescott.
without care. We don't
You
know
think it's
where it
snowing
went.
there?
We just kind of guess about it. And here's the thing, Ken. If I bought you,
Oh, I'm very excited.
what's your favorite
48.
luxury brand?
Well,
It's like it's the same right now.
you give me.
Like fashion.
It's gonna get down to 23
Right.
degrees.
If I bought you a brand new Ralph Lauren trench coat, like a really nice one, you would treat it with care. It'd be on a hanger.
I
It'd
would
be
get
in
it dry clean regularly.
Mhm.
I want to keep those nice.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
But you wouldn't get home, ball it up, throw it in the corner, step on it, wonder where it went.
Yard work in it.
Wouldn't do yard work in it. If I said, Ken, where's your coat? You know exactly where it's at. Meanwhile, most of my money, I don't know where it went. Some of it's in my wallet, some of it's over here. I don't know what I spent. And it's so expensive. We spend our time, our effort, our sanity, our sleep. We spend so much to get it. And then we just treat it like, and so I'm talking about that.
I like great metaphor. That's going to put people in a good place of attention.
Yeah.
The way you said it along I treated my purse, my shoes, my fill-in-blank by my greatest resource.
Yeah.
Wow,
Without realizing it.
It's going to be fun. All right, let's get back to the phones. Melissa joins us now in Orlando, Florida. Melissa, how can we help you?
Hi guys, thank you so much for taking my call. I am pretty new to the Ramsey show. I just started listening maybe about like a month or so ago. Still learning, and I definitely want to change my relationship with money. But I'm calling because I took out a loan back in it was the end of 2019 to consolidate my credit card debt. And I was paying it, I was able to afford the payments, and then the pandemic started. So I ended up getting furloughed from my job. And I also moved to a different state in 2021, and it was just a lot for me, and I just couldn't afford the payment. So I kind of just stopped paying, and I guess like I thought it like disappeared somehow. I don't know, but I never really got.
Speaking of the example you just gave, she did not know where it was.
There's a lot
That was a hope. That was a wish. You're like,
Maybe it
maybe it just
disappeared.
evaporated.
Yes, there's a lot going on during that time, but so I remember seeing a couple emails from the company telling me to give them a call to like get back on track, and again didn't answer those emails, which I wish I did, but a few years later, now we're in 2025, but I did get an email from a company saying that they sold my loan to Debt Consolidator, and they basically were giving me very little options as far as like paying it off. I was trying to it's for a little over $8,000.
So what are they saying to you?
So they offered to pay it in full by end of December, which I couldn't do. And then they also offered 90 days to pay it in full. But they keep going back to paying it in full. And I told them, you know, I have like medical bills and stuff that I'm trying to take care of, so this is what I can afford. And there's just a lot of back and forth, and I just don't want to delay it because I just don't want any legal issues or anything. But, and then just some backstory, I live at home with my parents. I'm a single mom, and I am planning on moving out next year. So this whole thing just feels like such a setback for me. So it's a little discouraging.
Well, don't look at it as let's change our thought here, because if your goal is to move out, don't think of this as a setback. This is just something that's going to, when you deal with it, it's going to get you on a firmer foundation so that when you move out, you're in a great position. So this is like you cleaning house, right? And you know that feeling that you get after you clean everything up? It's like, okay, everything's in its place. Everything's where it belongs. I might be tired, but I feel good, right? You've accomplished something.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your debt snowball, because you said you've got some medical bills. Are you listing them from smallest to largest? Like, logically, what debt comes next?
So I actually
The
just
traffic
paid off
started because I got
my
like
2 smallest credit cards because I started that process.
Good.
So my
I'm
largest
hungry.
would be my car. I have a few years left on that, and then right now my smallest credit card balance is
Welcome,
probably
everybody.
400. So
Me and Lil Dollars driving around.
right now a gross or net.
What do you bring home? So every month, how much money do you bring home?
Oh, enough.
Each month I bring home 3,800, but I also do get some child support as well. So
How much is that?
that is 800 a month.
What are your actual expenses? Like, what do you, like, you're living with mom and dad.
I know.
That's what I'm wondering.
What's your bottom line? Like, you could make it if you only had this much coming in.
So my biggest payment is my car. Here's like setback was last year when I had my baby. I went on an unpaid maternity leave, so I went about 3 months with no income.
Mm-hmm.
So I had debt. I still like the whole point of me moving home was to pay off my debt, which is
Sure.
also $8,000
Hey, but
credit card.
Melissa, I'm jumping in only because we have limited time with you, and I want Jay to be able to get to this. So, what is that minimum number that you need to just survive? Because you don't have housing. What's giving you a ballpark number? Is it $1,800, $2,000, $1,500? What is it that you have to have?
I would say for the month, I would say about maybe, because with my minimums and my car, I would say maybe about like 2,000-3,000.
Well, I think we've just discovered the issue. I think Ken just discovered it, which is you don't have a budget, because people who have a budget know their numbers. And I'm not saying that to be ugly in any way, but we've just discovered, I think if you have the budget, which we'll set you up with before you get off the call, you're going to be able to see, okay, here's what my life costs, and here's how much margin I have after I pay for everything that my life costs.
Welcome, everybody.
So for you, you're in.
We're just driving around with Lil Dollars.
Should we call the radio station?
We're listening to Talk Radio, Dave Ramsey. We're gonna go get some firewood. We're gonna do a fireplace stream later.
$600 every single month. How much does your car cost? And how much is the total?
$570 for a car. That's a lot.
I have about 21,000 left.
And what's it worth? Do you know?
I don't know actually.
Okay, I'd be curious to know how much that's worth. If you want to get out of this really, really fast, it might mean downsizing your car. $570 is a lot of money to be paying when you're trying to do things like save up to get out of your parents' house, pay off debt, take care of a 1-year-old, that sort of thing. So I'd be thinking about getting out of that car, but the budget is the number one thing. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your income at the top. You're going to subtract everything that you think you might spend money on. And then, Melissa, whatever's left goes to your smallest debts.
People are just blocking the lane, dude. Get out the way.
You should be spending $3,000 a month on paying off debt.
I agree.
There's no reason why you're not. You don't have a house. You're about to not have a car payment.
We're about to run out of gas. We have to go to the gas
What are we
station.
going to give her? We're going to help her out?
Yeah, let's give her every dollar premium and total money makeover.
I like it. All right, you can do this, Melissa. We're walking this through with you. This is the Ramsey Show.
Taking care of your health doesn't have to cost a fortune. That's why Field of Greens is in my house. Field of Greens is made from fruits and veggies selected by doctors to support your heart, liver. They're so confident your doctor will notice your improved health, they offer a money-back guarantee, no questions asked. Try today and get 15% off at fieldofgreens.com/Ramsey.
Hey, Jess, are you losing?
Fieldofgreens.com/Ramsey.
Huh?
The show has always been about you and for you.
Against
So
who?
we
Yourself?
want to hear from you. Right now, the Ramsey Show annual survey is
It's a random person?
Text survey to 33789 or go to
Why does it say
RamseySolutions.com/survey.
Wally Jr.?
When you fill out the survey, you'll
It's
be
really
entered
about, or
to
is
win
it someone?
a $500 gift card. That's survey. Text it to 33789. Thanks for helping us understand how to serve you best.
Good afternoon, John Cruz in the KTSA Newsroom. Sun is out, but will stay dry today. Changes on the way, a possible wintry mix. We'll get the latest AccuWeather forecast in just a few minutes. President-elect Trump speaking from Mar-a-Lago this morning, announcing a new investment from a property development corporation out of Dubai.
I'm thrilled to announce today that DMAC will be investing at least $20 billion over a very short period of time into the United States, and they may go double or even somewhat more than double that amount of money.
That's Trump also adding they're inheriting a difficult fiscal situation from the current administration. Much of Texas gearing up for a wintry mix event. A lot of Texans have vivid memories of Winter Storm Uri.
A major freeze 4 years ago killed 250 people in Texas and knocked out power to millions. Where I'm standing right now, it's 23 degrees.
Mid-20s shouldn't be too much of a cause for concern.
Energy consultant Doug Lewin says this weather event won't last long, but
I think we're all so scarred by what happened in 2021. Everybody's on pins and needles, and that's understandable.
the operator of the
he has
Texas
a lot of
Electric
sugar in
Grid
the
says
tank.
power supply will meet
Sugar?
the increased demand.
Yeah,
created
sure.
by the
He's putting
threat.
sugar in his tank.
Correspondent Jim Ryan. County
In his
commissioners
gas
meeting
tank?
today behind closed doors to discuss the possibility of allowing the Spurs to
What do
use
you mean?
and potentially increase the county's visitor tax. This is all ahead of a potential move for a downtown arena. It would go to the voters on the May ballot. Commissioners also refining what to do with the Frost Bank Center if the Spurs vacate. 2 town halls are set for January 25th and February 1st. Your KTSA Stephen Bruce accurate forecast setting today for
Gotta hit the look out the way. That's what I needed. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna end up having one. Wait, that's not checkmate. Because I'm... Alright. I'll place it out there. Let face off move and move. Our night to something 3. Gonna get both of our nights out right now. That's what I want to happen. Okay, I'm getting cooked. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm gonna get checked. I'm gonna get checked. Me, like you. Take it. What? I got checkmated. Bro. Is it? So if I'm right here. Okay, bro. Let me get it playing.
I'm going through a divorce. Was married to someone in the military. He shot me down in
No.
What happened?
My queen got taken.
Ah.
I got checkmated. Right when you left the car, I started a game with a bot named Samantha. And then I got checkmated
Really?
for like a minute because I'm unaccidentally left one space and like moved a couple of pieces and I had nowhere to put my queen. And then so they moved to their king. I had nowhere to put my king, so they moved their queen all the way to me, so I had nowhere to move. I had nowhere to move basically, and I got checkmated.
Sure. All right, let's start with two quick questions. Number one, do you have kids?
Yes, I have two little ones.
How old?
6 and a 4-year-old.
And nobody to watch them.
No, it's just been me.
So
Right now, because of Florida being 50-50,
Do you have Christian's number?
I actually have
Yeah,
the 6
take it
months
home.
Yeah, tell him that we're heading that way right now.
Are you
Want me to call him?
Yeah, you can call him.
Alright, so let's try to get you some clarity. Let's back out of the situation. This is tough. I'm season. You have money to go off of that. I just gave you this degree or certification, whatever you refer to. I just gave it to you today. If you had that, what would you be using the school for? What is this path, direction you're thinking of in school?
Well, it's not exactly what I want, but it's what pays nursing.
So nursing. That's what you selected. And what would you make with doing your research? What would that allow you to start out at?
28. Around 28.
28. Well, we've got a real challenge. Nursing program. How much would the cheapest nursing program?
From what I've seen.
I mean, the cheapest because nobody
Everybody.
Yeah, this is at the local community college. I have the numbers.
Just hanging there.
Just text him.
I did look into it and I have the numbers. I just
Tell him we're down the
can't
street.
remember, but that's the cheapest.
Okay, do you have a ballpark idea if you had to guess? If you don't, that's okay. I don't want to hold us up. So we need to know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Katie, I'm talking like.
It would be for an associate 13,840. So 14.
So total with 14, that would allow you to become a nurse. 14 grand. All right, Jay, that at least gives us a target on the future. The deadbeat dad thing, just real quick question, and I'll get out of Jay's way so she can coach you on this, but is there any legal recourse on this guy not paying you what he owes you?
So
Is that deadbeat dad?
I was able to get the military to pay me, but because he got out, right now we're in a limit of support.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Okay. Well, we got to get our income up. We got to do that. There's got to be a bridge, Jade, just on the income side. There's got to be a bridge from where she's at, making 13 an hour now. If we could get her to 20, 22, 24 an hour, I don't care what it is, Katie. You're doing something. You don't have to have a degree to get that kind of money. Potentially. Now, I know you're in a limited area, so within reason.
All right, guys, we're gonna come to a stop. Thank you for watching, guys. Well, live stream in a little bit.
You go to, you've got to